Hey Pokemon Champions, it's Champion Blaze here, and welcome to my review of the finale of Pokemon Journeys. Pokemon Journeys episode 136, Ash and Go, embark on a new journey. Let's get started. We finally arrived at the conclusion of Pokemon Journeys, and this episode picks up with the continuation of the raid battle against Lugia, and the riders immediately kill Ash and Go. Oh, never mind, they're safe. Jokes aside, the raid battle was excellent as it's a direct callback to how Ash and Go first met at the beginning of their journey. Ash challenged Lugia once it appeared, which is still pretty ballsy, and Go was searching for Lugia. Some could call this a fateful encounter. The shots in this raid battle were super clean, and Go and Ash were really in sync with each other throughout the whole battle, which just shows how much they've connected and bonded throughout the series. It's also a great representation of how much Go has improved at battling and working with his Pokemon. They clearly don't win even with their amazing combination attack at the end, but this was more of a demonstration of their bond in battle. I guess you could say this is their battle bond. As soon as this battle concludes, we get one of the most beautiful sequences in all of Pokemon anime history as Lugia gives Ash and Go one more ride together, truly bringing their journey together full circle from the day they first met up until now. As they ride Lugia across Kanto, we get these gorgeous shots and pans of the Kanto Pokemon that look as if they were out of the introduction to a Pokemon movie. It's a beautiful reminder of how wonderful and magical the world of Pokemon is, and how beautiful a journey can be if you're willing to explore. There's even references and callbacks to earlier parts of the series, such as Gyarados leaping out of the water, referencing the first opening, and even Mewtwo and his clones can be seen flying in the sky behind Lugia. This then leads to an awe-inspiring encounter with the majestic Ho-Oh, truly bringing Ash's journey full circle from the day he left Palatown to begin his Pokemon journey. The first episode ended with him and Pikachu seeing Ho-Oh together, and honestly it'll forever be impossible to watch that moment or episode the same way again. Ash and Go even share a deep moment to explain to each other why they both want to go on a journey so much: to meet more Pokemon, explore the world more, and have tons more experiences. Because of Pokemon, both their lives changed dramatically and for the better. Seeing how much of an influence Ash has had on Go since the beginning is truly heartwarming and shows how much he's grown. After this, Ash and Go tell Professor Cerise that they're going to leave to embark on new journeys, and that Chloe is going to be the new research fellow, which I thought she already kinda was, but whatever. And I'm really glad we get this big celebration for Ash and Go at the Cerise Labs, because this is what we were missing when Ash got back to Oak's lab. So at least we got this, as our boy 100% deserves it. Team Rocket also appears in this episode, and it wouldn't be a proper finale if Team Rocket didn't appear in some capacity, and they actually end up having one of the most hilarious blast-offs ever. Afterwards comes the emotional departure between Ash and Go. Now I must admit this wasn't the most emotional goodbye ever, as I'd say Diamond and Pearl and X and Y were more emotional. However, this finale as a whole has by far the most emotional way of all, because as much as this is a send-off for Pokemon Journeys, this is the end of an era. The huge emotional impact that left me and tons of other fans heartbroken after watching this is knowing that this is more so a final send-off for Ash, since he'll no longer be the main protagonist after this. Well, he won't after his final 11 episodes with Pikachu, that is. I kid you not, tears were building up the entire time since the battle against Lugia ended, and when Ash starts running off on his own, the tears started running more. But once Ash reunited with Butterfree after 25 years, I broke down. This really is the end of an era, isn't it? This episode truly hits you in the feels. In this episode, the intro plays at the end of the episode this time and actually goes through a montage of all the adventures Ash and Go had throughout the series and all the memories they made. And I love this decision even more because this is the exact same thing they did at the finale of X and Y after Ash gets on the plane to head back to Palatown. It's just so beautiful and heartwarming to go through all the memories again. The episode ends with Ash, Go, and Chloe all being shown on their own respective journeys, but somehow ending up in the same city, just showing how small the world can actually be despite how huge it is. I'd also like to think that this is a reference to how close they become, at least Ash and Go anyways, over the course of their journey, so no matter how far apart they are, they'll always be connected. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the 3 separate shots of Ash, Go, and Chloe. I also find it really interesting that Lucario was the only Pokemon besides Pikachu that Ash brought with him on this new unknown journey, considering he usually only ever brings Pikachu. All in all, I have to say that this was a beautiful and bittersweet ending to what was overall a beautiful and very enjoyable series. Despite Pokemon Journey's ups and downs, despite all its flaws and missed opportunities, its controversies and untapped potential, this was a great show in the end. This was a great way to wrap things up, and also to begin the end of this era of Pokemon as we gear up for Ash and Pikachu's final 11 episodes. Man, I'm gonna need a lot of tissues. This episode's rating is a 9 out of 10.